What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Papa.
It's your girl Pip.
And we are back with another banger. So what's good, YouTube? We here. So as you see today, as you see by the title, we're going to be looking at some old pictures of ourselves. It's been a while since I looked at some of these. And I'm excited to kind of talk about some of these because there's a lot of stages to life with me. I don't know. Who has a lot of stages?
I think his might be better than mine.
I don't know. But we're going to see, man. Before we jump into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification. Make sure you stay tuned. Every episode, you know, we dropping on bangers back to back to back to back to back to back to back. You know how it's going, man. So we're gonna jump right into this video. Alright, we're not gonna waste no time. We got a lot of pictures here. We got a lot of memories to catch up on. Alright, so let's get into it. How we doing it? Oh, go ahead.
We haven't even seen the pictures that we selected to show each other.
Yeah.
So this is kind of gonna be like the first time we see them.
Yeah. We haven't looked at each other's pictures. And yeah, it's a little bit of like a memory lane. So we're kind of gonna start from like toddler and kind of go close to now, and I guess you could say.
Yeah, I didn't go too far ahead.
Right. So here's my first picture. Here, this one. As you guys can see on the screen, this is actually me and my uncle. Me and my uncle Jamar were really close in age. We're about like 2.5 years apart. This picture, man. This is just pure 90s. Like,
I just look trouble.
This is pure 90s. This is just, we were always in stuff, always running around, always acting a fool. Man, the throwback striped shirts with the fades, with the, you know what I mean, with the missing front teeth, you know, those are the days. This was like 90 something for sure. This was like maybe like 95, 96, something like that. Yeah, those you don't know, I was born in 91, so yeah, seeing this is like crazy. But that's my first pick. I don't know. I mean, it starts off real cool and innocent. You know what I mean? It starts off real cool and innocent. I don't know what Pooh got cooking up. We gonna see.
Nothing. Okay, so my first one. I think I was maybe around the same age as your picture. But maybe a little bit. I look a little bit older, maybe.
Where is that at?
It looks like at the mall.
It
around
does, like Christmas time. Yeah,
where they had
the
like
train
the
and
pictures
stuff.
you can take with Santa and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But this was like my signature pose in all my pictures. My mom had me laid.
Yeah, the
with
red socks.
The red leather jacket. The red stockings. The red shoes.
Big B's, big blood. She was out here with the red belt. The skirt got a red trim on it.
Sharice had me laid, y'all. She wasn't playing.
Gangbanger. Oh man. Alright. So this next picture, man, was like prime high school days for me. This picture here, I have on a onesie, but I put on some hoop shorts over top of whatever reason. But in school, I didn't wear the basketball shorts over top. And at my mom's house, it used to be like my room was painted. It was like these different shades of blue. Blue was always my favorite. So the back wall was a royal blue, and the other ones were like a light blue. And that was the colors of my high school. We were like royal blue, white, and like a baby blue. And it kind of matched. And I had, as you can see, like the big R mounted onto the wall, like it was a real. It felt like a real like kingdom, you know what I mean? It felt like my space for real. I had all my furniture was great. It was like that, you know what I mean? But I got in trouble for wearing this onesie though because I was pulling. I made it seem like I didn't have on clothes underneath there, so I was like pulling random stuff out like the deep. I was like deep in my onesie pulling stuff out like I didn't have no clothes on, but I was pulling out like my phone and like bananas and stupid stuff. So yeah, that was that.
Okay, so my next one.
What
my
you
next
got?
one is actually middle school. And I actually have some friends in it. These are actually my two of my best friends. But yeah, we were actually at the Kennywood picnic.
Oh goodness gracious.
You know, when you went to the Kennywood picnic, you had to have your best fit on.
Laid and slayed.
Laid and
airbrush
and it wasn't
shirts.
even my Kennywood picnic.
It was the airbrush shirts, all kind of stuff.
But yeah, I had the little wrap. The Coach purse.
Oh my gosh. Yo, the polo on.
The polo.
Where's that from? American Eagle? Hollister?
From Aeropostale.
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 The Coach purse with the yellow belt.
Yep.
Colors was all over the
It
place.
sure was. It was matching my purse. That's why.
It did. It did. Wow.
But yeah, that's middle school.
Wow, she thought she was that.
I did. I was that
She
though.
thought
I was that in middle school. Everybody knew about Angelique.
Oh, all my middle school pictures are like, my mom took all of our pictures and put them on like a disc. So I don't really have a lot of like my middle school pictures. And the one I do have is like football. It's like extra blurry.
This is so old. It has like the date at the bottom of it. 2009.
Wow. So this next picture is still no. We're gonna go. This next picture is shortly. No. That was right the first time. All right. So this next picture is the year after high school. The first relationship I was in, like real relationship, she was a year younger than me. So of course we had my prom my senior year and then her prom the year after. And this picture is from her prom. That's what this picture is from. I look like.
Was that custom made?
The tie and the tie and stuff is custom made for sure. I wasn't too fond of it. I didn't tie the knot, none of that. It was like part of her dress that was tailored, and it was extra fabric left over. So we got the tie made and then a pocket square made from that. And then the suit was like a cream. It was like a cream with a brown vest, like a brown satin vest to go with it. And then of course, you know, the flower and everything. This was when I started getting some facial hair. As you can see, I started like feeling myself a little bit. I'm like, all right, hold up, yo, my hair is laying a little bit different. Like waves is moving a little bit different now. I'm getting a little older, I'm getting some facial hair, like, all right, you know, I had my driver's license then, I was back on road, you know what I mean? We was there, I got my driver's license then. I couldn't drive the prom though. Like, I couldn't drive the prom. I got my license like a week before this prom. What you got?
This is my first year of high school, freshman year. This is homecoming, actually.
Man.
I don't know what made me even go, or is this maybe, it might have been my second year of high school, because I don't think I was that too, like, because I transferred to another like school district when I went to high school, so I didn't really know anybody. So I'm thinking it might have been my second year, because I wasn't really like exploring, you know, really trying to get out there and meet people, because I didn't know nobody. So I think it would have been my second year, but this is.
You were so young. Wow.
Yeah.
Why your mom always dressed you like back in the day?
Idea.
This was that idea?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we picked out my dress and everything.
You could have, well, I
she
mean.
did help me with, you know, certain
Who
stuff.
picked the sweater out?
I think my mom.
That's definitely your mom.
Yeah, it was my mom. And then I had like a little tank top. It was like a strapless dress, but
I would say that's probably why. And I was thinking that I'm like, all right, they probably did the sweater because of how the top was cut. That was like the first thing.
The top was like kind of like a little heart-shaped strapless, and I was really modest at the time with how I dressed, so I was trying to be as conservative as possible. So I put a tank top underneath an actual dress and then a sweater on top.
Oh my gosh, man.
But yeah.
That's funny. Did you enjoy homecoming?
I did, because my best friend, Michaela, we went to middle school together, and she also got, we went to the same school district for high school. So I knew somebody, and we went together, and we had fun. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, middle school, man.
I was a real felt like
I can't imagine my middle school. I know what my middle school outfits was like. It was trying not to crease the Air Forces, big ass baggy jeans with the big white tees, and we used to carry an extra white tee. Me and my boy Quint used to do this. We would wear fresh white tees, right? We would wear fresh white tees, and then we would have another white tee, like another fresh white tee, kind of like folded up, but you can put it around your neck like a towel. And we used to spray Curve cologne all on our joint, and it kept us smelling good all day. But then we also had a backup shirt though for after gym, so we would walk around all day with the white tee, and it was cool though. It just looked like it is what it is, and we would walk around that joint. But that's also how we would be like laughing without getting hurt or seen. A lot of times we would cover our face with a t-shirt, or like it was funny, man. We would do that all the time. So I know my middle school stuff is crazy. But this next picture, something y'all probably don't know. So I grew up musically inclined. Like I played a lot of instruments. My family did. I played flute, djembe, drum, clarinet, piano. I mean, it was just always around us. Grew up writing poetry and writing music and stuff. So for a while, I actually did take a deep dive into like the music field, and it was me, my god brother, Lewis, Info, my boy Samaj, R&B. It was a whole bunch of us. It was maybe like 7 of us. And we started getting booked for shows for rapping, because we was actually booking, like we was getting booked at high schools, we was getting booked at local clubs. Like we were really like moving out here. So this picture right here, man, is prime time. Like this was me finding out.
Was this after prom?
This was after that prom.
You shaved?
No, it's just the way the picture was taken. Yeah. But yeah, this was after that prom. This was still that same year, or maybe the year after. But this was at club. It was called Looted. No, was it called Looted? I think it was called Looted. But the dude standing up next to me is my god brother Lou. And man, that was primetime Pittsburgh when Wiz Khalifa was really moving, like when he really started moving. So everybody, I see you, I'm throwing up the Taylor Gang joint for real. The 501 Levi's, I got on the 501 Levi's. I could see the red and black, so I know what shoes I had on. I had on the Barclays, the red and black Barclays with the white midsole with the black bottom. I had on a black H&M hoodie. That's when I started really rocking H&M, like 2009, 2010. I was rocking the shit out of H&M, like completely. If I didn't have H&M jeans, all I had on Levi 501s. And then I had on this Kansas City Chiefs snapback, and that's when snapbacks was going crazy. That's when everybody was really on snapbacks. But yeah, that's what that was. So that was a strange time. Man, oh man.
This one I really do not want to show.
Oh goodness.
Because I really thought I was something in this picture, but it really was nothing. Like, I think I was just trying to find myself, y'all. But I don't know what I was doing.
This actually ain't even bad.
I was really trying to find myself. Like,
You were so little, yo.
I was tiny.
With the French tips. Wow.
I already know with the French tips. I stayed with some French tips.
Wow.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know what I was. I guess I was just trying to find my swag. Yep. I was trying to. I was trying to find my style.
Is that a Cuban?
I just didn't know.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's a dope pic though, because to be 100 with you, it still has aesthetics of this year.
Really?
To be honest with you, because there's a lot of people that will still take a picture like this. But
right.
the chain might be different. There might be some small pieces to it, but there's people that will still take a picture like that.
I was just working with what I had.
That's funny.
Finessing.
That is funny. I would like to see you have that.
This picture, but I loved it when I took it.
I low-key would like to see you switch up like that every now and then, because that's funny as hell. That's funny.
I got the wrinklest shirt ever. That shirt is mad wrinkled.
All right. So this picture was still that same era of like me doing music, but this was really like I knew what direction I was starting to go into, like style wise. I started finding my love for layers. I started getting a feel for who I was in pictures, and what I wanted to come off and feel like. But this picture is downtown at the point on that bridge. This is downtown. It was actually really cold this day. That Jaguars hat was one of my favorites because I wore it with these Air Max 24/7s. I don't know if a lot of people remember the Air Max 24/7, but they had the bubble on the bottom of them. They were that teal and gray with white shoestrings, and then I had on some black 501s, that same black H&M hoodie. I told you I was trapping that hoodie. And then this jacket, the funny story about this jacket, this Levi jacket, I had that joint for the longest. It was like my bread and butter for real. That's when the Levi jackets, like Levi was really hot. And this joint actually cost maybe like 200 or close to it or something. But it happened, I got it as a gift from my boy R&B. I was the only person out of the crew with a car, and it was always like a good bit of us. So I was always doing the driving around, whether it was food or late night. Like I was literally the driver for everything. And he wanted to just buy me something just cause, I'm saying, show my appreciation, because it was just like a lot of times I wouldn't ask for gas money unless we were going somewhere super far. Baby face. This was right before I started growing locks actually. Because I don't know if you can tell, but you can see in the back I got a little bit of a fro, but I started getting like the temple fades. And this was like one of the last cuts I had did before I actually started growing my hair out. Yeah, that was like it was like 2009, 2010, and I think I got my locks in 2011 on my 20th birthday. Yeah. But for like a year before that, that's when Wiz had the fro with like the patch. And then he would get like the temple fade and stuff, and then it would have the snapback with the fro sticking out. I was doing that. So I was right in line with that jump. Like everybody else. What you got next?
Okay, so this picture is literally the first time.
Yo!
The first time my mom ever let me like wear a weave. It's not my real hair, it's the sew-in, and it's the first time she let me like get some color in it too. So I thought I was popping, and then I had the green nails.
First of all, you got the first iPhone.
I know.
The first iPhone. The glasses threw me off. Them shit do not fit your face.
That was my favorite glasses.
They do not fit your face.
I always stayed with the pearls. That was my favorite go-to. The Hollister sweater.
So is Ayla gonna go through a funny stage?
She probably is. But I don't know. Kids nowadays, they don't go through funny stages like us.
Yeah, no, on
they
everything.
Don't.
On everything.
I hope she does.
That's funny as hell.
I really hope she does. And everybody did that smile, you know, trying to show their little dimple
right. That's funny. That is funny. All right, that's it for that one. All right, So this next picture is a man, because I had a lot of these pictures in college, but football picture, like I mentioned before to a lot of people, I actually played football, of course, in high school and college. Career was more so riddled by injuries, had some knee surgeries, broke a few bones, concussions, stuff like that. So didn't really go super as planned, of course, but this picture here was dope to me. It was so dope because this was my junior year. This was the year after I transferred from a different university because they threatened to kick me off the team after I had posted about two of my aunts that had cancer. I found out two of my aunts had cancer in the same week, and I posted about overcoming adversity, and somebody on the team or whatever told the coaches that I was talking about them and how they were like screwing me over. Yeah.
Okay. So this one is literally my first year of college. So I was, I guess, trying to like enjoying the little freedom that I did have, because I did stay. No, it's not that bad. I went to a community college, so I did stay at home. So yeah. I mean, I had freedom, but I didn't have like a whole lot of freedom. But this was the night me and my cousin Taylor, we went to Club Zoo. I don't even know if y'all know Club Zoo was like
Club Zoo.
A club. What age?
It was made for younger teenagers.
It was. Like, but the only reason I went is because she was younger than me. So it was just kind of something we could both do together. Like
there was like no smoking, no drinking, nothing.
No, they had like freaking Red Bull and pop and stuff at the bar and stuff.
That's not bad for real. That's not
super
bad.
Duper little.
You were just little. Like that's not bad for real. The hair is dope. The concept of the outfit is fire. I think if you had on different shoes, it'd have been like a hit. But it's not bad at all. Like.
But yeah, I was you know finding myself, getting in my groove.
Yeah, it's a fire picture for sure. That's funny. Wow, you were little.
I was so little.
That's crazy. I feel like all women go through that. Like this was super tiny. And then not like you blow up, but you just fill out over time. That's crazy seeing that.
Now I didn't really appreciate the body that I had back then. I really didn't. Like,
because when we met, you were smaller than you
are
now.
Yeah, and I was still like really self-conscious with my body and stuff. Like I would wear shorts and stuff with my swimsuit, but I had a really nice body. I don't know. I think it's just stuff you go through just growing up.
Just metabolism slowing down a little bit, getting a little bit more active. But
I definitely appreciate it now. I wish I still had my body, but it's okay.
What you talking about?
Hey, I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there.
Meanwhile, what y'all do that night? With no story, nothing?
No, not really. I barely actually remember it, but I think we did have fun, but it was just kind of weird because I just feel like there's just a lot of creeps that night. Yeah. And I feel like every time you go out with your friends, there's just creeps. Yeah. And then we super young, right. So it's just like, it was just weird.
Man.
So it was like you was trying to turn up, but you really couldn't turn up because there was really nothing there to like
to turn up with. Okay. So this picture is a little history lesson behind us.
Really?
A lot of folks don't know this or didn't realize this, but this picture here.
Oh, I was gonna pick one of those pictures.
This picture here. So a lot of people don't know. Me and Pooh actually met in like 2015.
I think so.
Yeah, 2015. Yeah. And I had so I started a company. I knew it was going to be a management and marketing company, but I disguised it as a clothing line in college so I wouldn't get in trouble by the NCAA, whatever. So I actually did almost get in trouble by the NCAA for some marketing stuff. Snoop Dogg posted me on his Instagram one day, and I literally almost got suspended for my whole senior season. But this picture was after college. It was actually right before the draft. I want to say I was doing a lot of training, but I was pushing my brand hard. I did real good with designing. Both the shirts in there I had custom cut and sewn. As you see, it's a crop top. I thought that was a banger.
I still have the shirt till this day.
I thought that crop top was a banger. The design was like 3D almost, but it was like the color. It was the shirt itself. It was really, really dope. This was actually at her house. My boy Nairobi filmed it. I mean, took the pictures. We had a lot of pictures from this, and I remember him saying, I even thought it. We were looking at a lot of pictures. We were like, man, like y'all look like a real couple, like in them pictures. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. And then like 6 years later, no, like, man, that wasn't even 6 years, I'm tripping. It was like three. It was like 3 years later we ended up connecting again. So it was really, really crazy.
Really, like, was that? Well, we met before that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We met in like
then
2015.
This is when we like really started like I guess conversating with each other.
This was like 2016 going into 2017 almost. Like this was like basically. Yeah, because this was
I don't know.
No, this was the beginning of 2006. No, we met 2014.
Really?
Because remember we met I was still living at the Grove. And that was my junior year. This was the end of my senior year, which was 2016. So we met, it was either the very beginning of 2015 or the very end of 2014. It was one of those, because we didn't start communicating or nothing until like almost a year later.
Yeah.
But yeah, this picture was from a photo shoot, and this is when I started like really tapping into marketing. And I still use this quote, "Be legendary." I still use that for privé to this day. But this was a really dope picture. Like I didn't get a haircut. I wanted to just be raw, rugged. Like I wanted to just look natural. Like that was
definitely fun. It was actually the first like photo shoot I did.
That is right. Yeah, we did a lot. We were in our we were in the basement. We used a wall. We did like product shots. They had like this room with a piano in it. We took pictures in there. That was like the best one because they had on white shirts and they had like this nice white glare. This was actually just in the kitchen. This was really, really dope. As you can see, I got the locks though. Pooh has the long hair. Wow.
Yeah, y'all, I was like low key. I was low key feeling him a lot around this time. I'm gonna say low key. Like I was really feeling him around.
That's that picture. I don't mean to be rambling.
I think I have like 2 more. How many you have?
About the same. Yeah, I got like. I got 2. Yeah, I got 2 more.
Okay, so this next one was after I graduated from college, and I actually got my first apartment by myself. And your girl decided that she was gonna cut her hair off.
Her shortcut was fire though.
So this was actually the first picture I took with my short haircut. I miss my short hair so much. But yeah, I just felt like I was just really on it. Like I had my own place, I had a good job. I was really feeling myself, y'all. I really was.
I think I saw this picture when you posted.
I went to a Cardi B concert this night, actually.
Did you post this picture?
Here, I did.
I remember seeing this joint too.
Yes, I went to a Cardi B concert this night.
It was that one, and then she posted this other picture. She probably don't know what I'm talking about, but she was standing outside of like a house or something, and she had the short haircut, but she had like these boots on. Like boots and jeans, I think it was, or something. I'll pull it out of it. I can't remember, but that's what I was like. Hold up, man. And at this time, we had lost touch. Well, it wasn't really lost touch. We were like communicating through text. We were still friends on social media though. So it was like a span of maybe like 2-3 years, like we said. So I seen it. I was like, sheesh. Like, man, but man, yeah. That was your transition wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but I think it was rough. To begin with, it was rough. I think I just went through a lot of different changes as far as like my style and just like myself personally, because I was bouncing from place to place. So I guess I was just kind of trying to find myself.
Right.
So I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was
so bad. Definitely posted this before. I posted it because this was like one of my favorite pictures.
It's actually one of mine too.
So I have locks still, as you can see, but I cut the sides off. Now I cut the sides off because I had a pinched nerve in the back of my neck, and it was giving me migraine. So I tried to alleviate some of the weight. So I got like fade with like this little, line part. Man, let's break down the drip though. Let's break down the drip so y'all can see what it's really like. I still got everything in this picture. This was maybe only like 2017. The coat, Michael Kors coat, that was, all right, you guys. The SD card got full, had to go around and get that one. But back to the picture though, right? So we're gonna break down the drip. Like I said, this coat was some I felt like I was Ghost on Power. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's how I felt. Was a nice little chunk of change. Underneath it was a I want to say it was a Helmet Lane t-shirt. It was just plain. The Apple Watch, as you can see, I felt real like, I felt official. I felt real official. I'm not gonna hold you. The jeans, believe it or not, they're a True Religion. Believe it or not, they don't look like, I still have these. They're like some black wax joints. They're True Religion. And then as you can see, the low cut Balenciaga arenas. Man, I still have those too. I wish Balenciaga made the arena still. It's like my favorite one. But yeah, this was Christmas Eve. Like I said, when I really started coming to my own as a businessman and really started making some things shake. Your boy was trippy, real lifer out here. Real life.
I think that was one of my favorite pictures you had, and that one where you're on like the bridge. It was like,
oh, the jersey on? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was actually going. I thought about using that picture. I thought about using that. All right, what you got, Pooh?
Okay, so my last picture is actually the time where we kind of like linked back up and we took our first trip to
Cleveland.
To Cleveland.
We went to Cleveland.
That is yeah.
Right. I remember that. Who Taylor took that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor took that picture, and it is on my social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like our first trip together.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we was like just starting to like talk to each other again,
mm-hmm. and I had to go to Cleveland for some sports business. I had a couple meetings to go up there for. And she came, her and Taylor came along with. That was a real fun night.
It was.
We went out to the club that night. We went to the park. It was real fun. It was
definitely fun.
Listen,
it was lit.
It was, my homeboy owns the club. And us working with a bunch of athletes. Of course, there was a bunch of athletes in the section and stuff, so we were just going up. Bottles every day I'm gonna wear. I promise you. It's crazy. My last picture was like my emergence as who I am today. It was, you know, it was a birthday of mine. It kind of just solidified like my image, myself. Still some of my favorite pictures to this day. But boom.
Yeah, that's also my favorite.
This picture here. Man. Again, the drip. As you can see, I cut the hair. This one I had like the curly top. The beard started coming in. The multiple chains, you know. Helmet Lane t-shirt. You know what I mean? I've always been the person that'll wear some designer stuff and it'd be very, very subtle, or like it's not flamboyant, it's not loud. Helmet Lane t-shirt with the Louis V pouch. I only had that pouch for a hot second, honestly. I kind of got tired of it. The Zara jeans, I actually just got rid of these jeans not too long ago. I just got rid of these. And it was like a very limited, like a peach. The sneakers, Mason Margiela Future Lows. I love those shoes, but I hate them at the same time. They were just all premium leather, but they made a lot of noise when you were walking. So I didn't really like that part, but as far as the shoe itself, I loved it. This was a birthday, man. I think it was my 26th birthday, or it was 27th, something like that. Yeah, this was like, you know, the tennis bracelet, the Apple Watch, you know what I mean? This was me. This was like, all right, this is my reintroduction to the kid. So, can't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? So, that's me. That's it for me. That's it. That's it, man. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take a nice look at how we got to where we are today as individuals. Our glow up, because man, it was rough. It was real rough. But like we said, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification button. Make sure you tune in every week, you know. So as you know, Pooh loves you. You know I love you. And as you know, it ain't down, it ain't to the side, it's man up. And we out.